Well, good morning, I think, for most people, wherever you are. Good day, I think I shall just say, or good night, whichever. That's what happens when you go global. All righty. Well, lovely to have you all here today. I did put together a very, very big presentation about portals, but I felt that we don't have enough time to go through it all. So as I was pondering in the spirit, I wanted to bring it back to the most important and unique portal that exists both in the heavens and on the earth. And that is you. Each and every one of you is a portal. We are unique. There is no one else like us on the earth. If you look at your thumb, scientifically, no one has your thumbprint or your fingerprints. They are completely unique to you, which is really extraordinary and really quite mind-blowing when you stop and think about that. So I'm going to talk about you today and me in the uniqueness that we carry and what we bring. So as we know, we're a body, a soul, and a spirit. And each of those are a portal within. There's things that we feel physically, there's things that we feel through our mind, will, and emotions. And of course, there's things that we feel spiritually. So you are made up of energy, which is power. You are made up of frequencies, which is a sound. Your voice is unique and has its own frequency and vibration on it. The energy that you carry, it's, people talk about your aura, and your aura is very significant to you. And this is part of your energy. And that's why as we start to grow and learn about things of the spirit, this is the energy or your spirit power that can be expanded. I've got a picture here, so I'll just, if I could share this with you, just to show you what I'm talking about. Where's shared screen? Jenny?
It's at the bottom. It should be green.
Shared screen, okay. Oh, the joys. Every time I think I've got a handle on this, I have it. All right, I'm going to keep moving. So we're also made up of vibration, which is our thoughts and our feelings. We have awareness, which is like where our receptors. Now, often we are limited to, our sight, our hearing, our mind, that sort of thing, the five senses. There's five senses in the spirit as well. But I'm also aware that our whole body is a receptor. Like we actually have, I think it's 360 something points of receptors on our entire body. That's always seeking to connect with information and what's an awareness and growing in that. And this is part of what we want to develop. We want to expand and come out of that limitation of, just hearing, seeing, smelling, the five senses that are in the physical. We are way more than that. We're bigger than that. And that's part of what I want to talk to you about this morning as well. So, and what we carry is we all carry different experiences. We all have different belief systems. We all carry different values. We have different cultural you know, programming or values as well. We have words that we speak. Some people are better at the English language. Some people are more simpler at the words that we speak on, you know, a bit more grassroots. And then we have our thoughts that percolate continuously, and also our emotions. So these are all things that make up us. And then we're people that we either respond to things or we react to things. So where I'm going with this is really important, that we actually become more aware of our connection physically and spiritually through all of these things. And there's a crossover. It's like we can be more in the physical or we can be more in the spiritual, but we're coming into a time where we're learning to be balanced. And the importance of this balance is that we are then, you know, bringing greater solutions, where this portal of solutions, we're a portal of information, we're a portal of experiences that we're expressing in the natural. And as we tap in more to our spirituality, more to the connection with God, that intimate relationship that I'm always talking about, is that we start to bring more of heaven here onto the earth. And that's the portal that we bring. This is why we are created to have dominion over the earth, because we're the carriers of God DNA. We are the carriers of the heart of God, and that needs to be expressed onto the earth. And that's why love and gratitude are really powerful. And if we stay in our emotions and in our words and our thoughts that are positive, that bring solutions, we start to bring more of heaven onto the earth. So the more you get to know you, this is where I want to go with this today, is understand you, understand your core values, understand what makes you tick. So we're on this journey of, you know, coming to understand yourself. And it's really important. And it's really, you know, has so much value. The older that I've got and the more that I've learnt about me, and the journey that I've shared, you know, some of my stories with you on how God has interacted with me and how things have happened in the spirit and how I respond, how I deal with circumstances and situations, shows me who I am. And I think a lot of the times we're under this misconception that we're in trials and tribulations, but really what is happening, we are learning about ourselves. And when you learn who you are, what you carry, and what you bring, the greater your vibration and your energy of power expands. Like I've learnt, you know, the value of who I am. And that's been a long journey. It's been a journey of layers being exposed, and wrong thinking, and, you know, wrong attitudes. But I'm also processing every day, you know, what did I do that wasn't, you know, the best that I could bring? How did I react to situations or circumstances? Because we are the carriers of light. We're the carriers of answer. Where people are praying for other people. So this is where we're bringing this portal of answers and the expression of who God is onto the earth and who you are. So another religious, you know, concept is people will go, oh, you know, it's all God or it's all Jesus. It's not, because he's working with you and you're working with him. So it's a partnership. It's a joined effort. And when people acknowledge or, you know, encourage you in what you're doing, and we go into this, can I say, I believe, is a false sense of humility where we go, oh, it's all Jesus. That is not being authentic. It is not being genuine, because you are then taking out of the equation people's ability of working with God to bring answers onto the earth. It's, you know, God's moving through you. He's bringing change onto the earth. We are change carriers. We are meant to bring change, but change starts with each and every one of us first. And this is where, you know, tapping into who you are and acknowledging that, acknowledging your values. What makes you tick? What makes you angry is a very healthy question to ask, because it'll start to open up areas in your life that you're not even aware of, where you are tapping into, why am I angry? Am I angry because I've seen injustice? Or am I angry because something has happened to me in the past, and that is what's been triggered in this being? And these are the changes that we go through. The most important thing that we are as a portal of the Spirit is what I shared with you about light language. Light language, as I shared, supersedes your own thoughts and your own being, but we have to work with it. We have to connect with that to bring that truth and bring those solutions that are brought down from the heavens, or brought down from the quantum. Whatever it is, the wordings, whatever it is, we're all talking about the same thing. We're talking about the Creator. And we're coming into this place where we're working together, which is absolutely paramount. We need to start working together and put away egos and agendas, hurts and traumas that stop us from flowing together. Put away those insecurities. Put away your fears. We need to face those fears so that the portal that we are, the being that we've been created, can start releasing the uniqueness of each and every one of us, the power that you carry, the character that you carry, the giftings that you carry, the talents that you are, that are sitting within you, are starting to be expressed and released. And then we find people that we can work with that start to bring the whole picture together, the pieces of the puzzle, the conversations that you have, the insight that you bring. These are all really important. When you're in a marriage or a partnership situation, conversation starts to expand and you start to see things from different perspectives. And then you can start getting answers as you're speaking. If you hold everything within you, it will stay trapped. We are created to be expressive. We are created to release what comes through us and out of us, and start to influence the things that we are connected with, to start influencing your life. So all the tools that I put on the table for you guys over all these months, are you utilizing them? Are you pulling on the favor? Are you connecting with creative time or positive time? The conversation about time, how we can influence time, because time is a realm, but we have authority and power over it. So these are the things that we carry as these incredible beings that I'm referring to as portals, because a portal is a gateway. It's an entry point. It's a landing place as well. It's a coming, like your people come to you for help, they'll go away, but then they'll know if they need more help that they come to you again. So that's a gateway. You can be a bridge, which is another type of portal in the spirit. But this is the power of who we are. We carry all of this. And that's why it was like really important that we grab hold of who we are, what we carry. Are we opened, heart, and mind and spirit, to hearing what others have got to say and then valuating? That doesn't mean that we accept everything blindly. I hope you're all going away and processing some of the things that I say. Some of it may not agree with you, and that's okay. It is about processing it and seeing what fits with you. We all carry different levels of truth because of the experiences that we hold, the values that we carry, the culture that we have programmed within us. And then we can process it. It's powerful to process. It's important to process because it gives you deeper understanding. And then it also, the other thing is, it's a really good thing to look at what it's like to be in someone else's shoes. I do this all the time. I look at people's reactions, and instead of getting, hang on a minute, what's going on here, or getting annoyed or frustrated, I sit back and I look and I go, okay, what's going on for them? And this is the ability that we have to look beyond of what they're presenting, beyond what they're saying or what they're doing. Let's look beyond that. Let's look behind that and see what's going on for them. Is there an entity influencing that person? Is there a trauma that's causing them to behave the way they behave? Is it programming, where thoughts are trapped in where they are, or emotions are trapped, and that they need somebody to come beside them and encourage them. This is where our words of encouragement are a portal of life. Our words are so profound, and our actions. Sometimes people need action. They need someone to come beside them and help them, clear their yard, or, go and have coffee with them. Then the words can come. Then the conversation can come because you've made a connection. So then it's energy and energy connecting. The aura that you carry is the portal that people will connect with. If you're angry, if you're negative or disgruntled, or always, in this negativity of, oh, we're all going to die, all the negativity, all that, Armageddon type of perspective that, it's the end of the world. And people that are looking for hope will not stay in the presence of that person. They won't, unless they're like-minded. Then the two of them will sit there and they will talk themselves into deep depression because all they're focusing on is the negative. And this is where, when people come to me, I don't let them stay in the negative. I give them answers. I give them hope. And this has been the biggest feedback even that I've been hearing recently, of when I started the community through the shutdowns or lockdowns. People said, we found hope. I know people that, quit their jobs and ran to the country and, tried to set up totally self-sufficient because they were so sure of the gloom and the doom that had been portrayed through the media. And they said, when we walked in and heard you, we found hope. And I mean, that's just beautiful. We need to be life changers. where what we carry, the word we speak bring life, bring hope, share encouragement. It's not hard. It really is not hard. A smile can change someone's day. And don't be afraid to even encourage complete strangers and let them know, wow, you're a great mum. You're doing so well. And this is when their kid's doing a tantrum on the ground. It changes and shifts the energy of that negative and perspective going on in that event. And all of a sudden the mum will like, oh, wow, thanks for that. And then they are able to handle that situation because they've had a word of encouragement. We should be the best encouragers that ever walked the earth. If you are connected to the Creator, if you are connected to the divine, and, you know, have that incredible relationship with Him of how awesome He is awe and wonder. And you are created in His image. So you are awe and wonder. You are unique. And you are designed to be you. If you're trying to be somebody else, you've missed it. That doesn't mean that you can be inspired or motivated to, you know, walk deeper in the things of the Spirit, come into a deeper relationship with God, start working and moving in the things of the Spirit as the tools that we put on this platform for you. It's about, you know, grabbing hold of them and utilizing them. Please, the things that you're learning here, I hope that you are practicing them. I hope that you are utilizing them. I hope that they are bringing change to your life and they're empowering you to be the best you that you were created to be. You are all incredibly unique and beautiful. And this is where, when I contemplated and put on, you know, going through all the different things in the portals that are in the natural and in the spiritual, which we will talk about. As I was doing that, I'm like, wow, we're the most important portal on the earth. And we need to, you know, express that, be available for people in that way. That you are carrying answers and encouragement. You are bringing life and light. You are bringing connection. You are releasing value. And you are even sharing your beliefs. That, you know, I'm sharing my beliefs, but I'm also sharing my experiences with you. And they've been firsthand experiences. So, and I know that as I speak, my words become portals. And as I share my experience, that becomes a portal for you. Because you'll stop and think about, well, Dottie had this experience and I really want that experience as well. So then that opens it up for you because it's possible. You know, change. I'm a portal of change. God has changed my life so much in so many ways for so many years, layer upon layer. Is then a possibility for others to bring change. And I want to say this, there is no use by date in God. You are never too old for God to change if you are open to it. You are never too old for God to use you, for the Spirit to move through you. And, you know, often we've been, you know, the world has put on us that once you reach a certain age, you retire and that's it. No, I'm going to go with my boots on, my work boots on, whatever that looks like, because we have so much to bring. Yep, possibilities for change are endless. And we can grab hold of that every day. Every day is change. Every day. I love learning something new every day. I love learning something new about myself. I love, learning new things about God. And I love learning new things about other people, because that makes life exciting and moving forward. So I want to open it up for some questions right now, and then I'm going to pray over everyone, and I'm going to use my light language to do that. But I'm going to tap into specific things for each and every one of you, and I'm not going to tell you what they are, because they are things that I'm going to move in the spirit. So someone just popped up a question. So can I talk? Where is that? Sorry. Can you see that question, Jenny?
Yeah, you might be having a problem because there's 3 dots. Seems they moved things around again. If you go to your 3 dots, it might be in there.
In the chat?
Your chat, yeah. To see if you can reach it that way, but I can tell you what it is. Can you talk further? Can you talk further about problem solving by speaking?
All right. Are we talking about one-on-one? Is that the speaking that you're talking about, solving that problem?
Leanna, would you like to explain? She said yes.
Okay.
Hi, Dottie, it's me. Sorry. Did you want me to clarify? I just wanted, you mentioned a comment earlier about how it's really important to use your voice to speak. And through speaking, you can find answers to possibly problems you're having for yourself, or, yeah, does that make sense?
Yep, absolutely. So we women more so, and I'd love to see men do this, but we need to speak. We need to share what's happening for us. And this is why it's really important to find a person that is safe to speak to. Now, when I say that, I'm talking about when I share things that I'm going through, or I just need to get some things off my chest. I don't want people to fix it. I just need to be heard, right? And part of that is my love language as well. That is my one-on-one time. I just need to be heard. And I can, as I'm speaking, and I've got some very special people that are spiritual and that are on the same page with me, and I will share things with them. And while I'm sharing them, I'm getting answers in the spirit, because I'm speaking it out. I'm hearing what I'm saying, and then I'm hearing what the Spirit's saying to give me answers and solutions. Sometimes I've just got to get it off my chest, and then I'm done. It's dealt with. It's finished with. There's nothing more to it. Sometimes when I'm sharing what I'm feeling, I then have to go inward. And I go, oh, okay, I see the root of that. I feel where I'm stuck, and I need to get unstuck, because I want to keep moving forward. I want to stay in the momentum that God has for me and how the Spirit's moving. Some people are very good at sharing everything, but then 1, they don't get answers, and 2, they don't listen for the solutions, right? And then you've got people that don't say anything at all, and it's all held within them. And then, of course, where does that have to go? It starts to manifest in the physical body, because it could be toxic, it could be unforgiveness, it could be resentment or bitterness or offense, which then becomes toxic to the body. and it sits in our cells. And then all of a sudden we're breaking out in rashes, or, you know, we've got headaches, or we're not well because we are not releasing that negative energy or negative situation or words out from our body. If you're highly anxious, you need to look at why you're anxious. So sometimes in a fear situation, you've got to get to the root of that fear so that you can handle that situation. Now, sometimes in the spirit, I'll get it's like a warning. It's a sense of, hang on a minute. And it's like, okay, I'm getting a warning. It's not because I'm anxious or fearful. It's because I'm getting a warning. And it's a warning of don't proceed this way. So then what I do is I go down the timeline and I look, if I take that step or make that decision, what does it look like down the track? And then the spirit will show you if you ask. And I'll look at it and go, yeah, no, I don't think I want to go down through all of that. So then I know that he's warning me. Now, has there been times that I've been warned by the spirit not to do something and still done it? Yes, I have. I've gone, it'll be right. And I have learnt the lesson. So now, as I have developed more and more that relationship with God, my whole body starts to react now. Not just my head or my heart, my whole being. This is why I'm talking about us being this portal, because your body will start to respond because things are not right. I'm not in the right situation. I've stepped into something that I shouldn't have stepped into. It could be an environment. It could be a business that I'm about to step into. You know, yeah, it looks all great because guess what? Everyone can promise you the world. People know how to say the right thing that you want to hear. Let me tell you that right now. The enemy's very good at that. That's why we need wisdom and discernment. So when it comes, now let me explain this on another avenue. If you and another person are in this reaction mode and you're both trying to get your point across in conversation, right? What happens is neither of you are in a rational, peaceful mindset. You are in reaction. So this person says something, then this person escalates even more and the shouting begins, and this is what happens energetically. It goes like this. And then they're like this because they're both trying to get their point across, but neither are listening to one another. This happens from a root of I'm right, you're wrong. It can also come from a root of I need to be in control, but I need to be in control. And that's what escalates it. It never brings a solution. It never solves the problem. The best thing you can do when someone starts to get escalated is you go, we'll talk about this another time, and walk away. Come out of that situation, because you are not going to solve anything. In fact, what happens is you start to say mean things that you can't take back, because words spoken in anger are destructive. So then what you do is you wait till everyone's calmed down. You calm yourself down. You regather yourself. Think about the situation. Is there truth in what they were saying? Is there truth in their accusations? Because that's normally what happens. And if there is, where is my fault in that? If everyone walks around going, nothing's my fault, this world will never be healed. We all play a part. And this is where walking away, I've taught myself very, very young, never to say anything out of anger. I never said anything out of anger to my children or to my husband. We never went to bed angry because we took that principle as, or we would go, you know what, we're going to put this on the side for tomorrow and we'll talk about it then. The importance is to process, because if you're constantly coming from I'm right and everyone else is wrong, you are coming from the wrong realm and the wrong sense of spirit, because we all need to stay open to learning and processing and becoming aware and growing. Right? I have conversations with people all the time. I have them with my kids. We talk things through. We learn more about each other. It brings deep respect when you can talk things through properly, so that when something does happen, they will listen because they know that you value their thoughts, their words, and them. Because ultimately, if you're not prepared to listen to someone, you are saying to them they have no value. Now, there's a fine line here, because we've got a lot of people that are spreading misinformation and they're, you know, shouting it from the mountaintops. And unless we stand up and say, hang on a minute, that's not the whole truth. Let's get to the whole truth of this, because people are very good at bringing their perspective. So this is where we need to be open. I have beliefs, I have values, I have core values that I live my life, but I'm always open. I'm open to learn. I'm open to hear other people's perspective and then evaluate it. Okay, we've got another question here. Did that answer your question, Leanna?
Yes, thank you, Dottie. Yes.
Good on you. Good on you, darling. All right. Not sure if this is the right place to ask this, but my son is in a fear state still over long COVID and masks himself out of fear. I know if he has free will, he can. I try to battle spiritually for him in a healthy way. You just mentioned I'm right and I'm in control. Very true, but he has closed down, even looking at data from authorities. Okay. The situation here is you need to battle this one in the spirit. And it's not a case of him being right. It's a case of getting that fear to be revealed to him. The awareness of truth to come to him. You can't make people find truth. You can't make people believe what you believe. Everyone has to go through the journey of finding it for themselves. And yes, there's a lot of people that are in that fear state, and this is where we need to start showing them a different way. I've found, as my children particularly were growing up, particularly my daughter, when we face certain situations, she would look to how I respond. If I wasn't fearful, or if I was, not crying or upset, it would change her, because she's looking to me to guide her in how she's meant to feel when facing certain situations. And that is where, people watch and see more of what we do than what we say. So if you are not showing fear, your children will soon follow suit. Your environment that you create around you affects those that are around you. What you listen to, it affects you. What you watch affects you. So these are the things that we monitor and keep, you know, an eye on to make sure that we are not influenced and programmed by the things of the media, because that's what it's all designed for. Yeah. So that is one for the spirit. It is a battle. Can I try to battle spiritually for him in a healthy way? Yes, absolutely. That's what this platform's all about. We're teaching you the tools of the things in the spirit that bring change. And it can bring change in every circumstance and situation. It's how you handle it that makes the difference. If you are praying out of fear, then you are not tapping into the answer. If you pray for love and concern for your son, you have a right to, because you are his mother. You carry him in your heart so you can bring governance. So governance in the spirit here is praying or communicating with God and releasing the answers. The answers is for him to find people that speak truth. The answer is for him to come out from under fear and step into the truth of what's going on. And also need to find the root issue of his fear. I feel sorry for people when I see them wearing their mask. I just look at them and go, far out. But do I go up to them and go, you stupid idiot, you shouldn't be wearing a mask. Don't you know that you're killing yourself underneath that thing? Would that go down well? I don't think so. But I do feel sorry for them. So when I see that, I ask God to come to bring someone into their life to bring truth, for them to wake up and realize what they're doing is not healthy for them. Sometimes God will use me to be that answer. Sometimes I've done what I've needed to do and I just keep going on with my day. All right. Well, I said I'm going to pray for all of you. So
we do have Hans's and Lisa's hand up.
Oh, sorry, Hans and Lisa. I couldn't miss you guys out.
Yes, you can.
No.
You just did. No. What you told was that we are the most important portal in the world because we're bringing life, light, beliefs, experience of firsthand. But what I want to ask you, if we have seen a lot of animals around us because they came to us accidentally, or how do you call it? So, and they were there, and then we thought they were very clever and intelligent and really spiritual sometimes. It was really significant. Is it called the word significant? Because it was obvious that they also teach us and also the surrounding, and it's amazing. So are they also portals? And because if you tell this, I cannot feel different than they are also portals. Portals in a different way, perhaps, or how do we see the animals in our lives? The good ones,
animals.
I mean.
Absolutely. Animals. Animals.
Yeah.
Animals are a portal as well. That's why animals are used for anxiety because it stops people from getting anxious, right? Because it's the energy. See, animals carry unconditional love. So this is where people connect with animals. And this is where, unfortunately, in some aspects, we've got the world going into, particularly women, can I say, of older age, that their animal is their whole life because they don't have anything else. And that can be slightly on the not a completely healthy relationship. I mean, I see them pushing them around in a pram and, their dog's got their own bedroom and all that. I go, wow, that's a bit extreme for me. That's my point of view. Doesn't mean that I don't love animals. We have a dog. She's adorable. But at the same time, it's, not extreme. She doesn't have her own bedroom, and she has her own bed, but she doesn't have her own bedroom, and all these different clothes and collars and all that. She doesn't have that. So people can be quite extreme with their animals, but there's animals that are trained to pick up when someone's about to have a fit. This is how energetically animals are aware and sensitive. Like they are profound in, how, and their hearing and their sense of smell is so much more heightened than ours. So animals are definitely a portal. Just as a tree can be a portal or a lake, so that's part of the teaching that I've got on portals, where I'll talk about nature as well as everything else in the spirit realm. But I really wanted to lay the foundation of this. We are the most important portal.
Yeah, but we really, they release in us to say beautiful words to them, lovely words. So if it comes out of our mouth, then it is practically practicing your voice and let this world know that you love them, or that you're so sweet, you're so beautiful, blah, blah, blah. So if you cannot say it to the wall, then you say it to your pet, right? So this is immediately changing the whole situation and the energy around you. Right?
Absolutely. Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So.
Yep. And the thing is, Lisa, you made a really good point there, because often people find it easier to speak kind words, loving words to animals than they do to humans. Yeah. And that is because, number one, the dog's not going to answer back, or the animal's not going to answer back yet. I'll just throw that in there. Yeah. And the other thing too is they just give unconditional love. I mean, honestly, some animals are so badly treated and yet they still love their owner. Yeah. And that's when I go, you poor dog, I want to take you home.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's absolutely. If we started to learn to speak to one another, with those great, wow, you're so amazing, you're so beautiful, oh, you're such a lovely person, we can change people's lives. Yeah. But we're too often looking through the eyes of judgment and criticism and offense, or, we don't want them to think that they're better than me, ego and agenda. And that's what has to stop. That's the shift that we're in. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So I really want to pray now for everybody. I really want to spend the next 10 minutes doing that. So is everyone fine with me doing this? If you don't want me to pray for you, you're free to leave the call. But I really just want to go in the spirit over all of you and just start to move some things. I will be speaking in my light language. And if you have a light language, please engage with it. I know this is different, but I'm happy to do different. All righty. Hey, Felicity. All right. So everyone take a breath. Right. So what I'm going to release here is the importance of your uniqueness, the very portal of your being. And I want to awaken every cell in your body into the truth of your power, your talent, and your giftings of who you are. So part of this, I just want you all just to breathe and receive what I'm releasing over you. All right, here we go. Thank you, Spirit, for your beautiful presence. God, you are such a good God. You are our creator. You are the author and the perfecter of our very beings. And we thank you that you created us in your image. You created us to be unique in every perspective. You created us to carry your presence and your power and to release that onto this earth, into our family life, into our home life, into every situation that we step into. I thank you for the love that you have towards us, unconditional love. Doesn't matter what we do or say, you continue to love us regardless. You are a God that is for us. You are not against us. You are a God that is in perpetual motion of doing for us, bringing the answers that we seek, bringing the solutions that we're looking for, bringing the depth and awareness to our spirit that we are hungry for, that connection with you, the truth of you, God. And we just ask for that right now to come onto everybody's life. Right here and now, we agree together with your presence, with your heart for us. Your heart is always towards us. Your face is always towards us. You never turn your back on us because we are loved by you to our innermost being. Before time, before we were even created, till the ends of eternity, you are with us and for us. Shandoro bakia la bosoro ba shande heando. Ella bosoro bakia te shende la bokoyande sera bahayando. Estera bokoyande la mona shande la basiate. Estera bakayando lola manande hiando soroba de ande shote la kiate. Ora bakiande shesete. I release your presence and the power of your incredible love onto every single person here. We speak to every situation that they are facing, that they find themselves in, and we release solutions by the Spirit. We break open the box that has held them in a place of bondage or a place of depression right now, and just shift that and break that over every single one of you. I release the joy of the Lord to be your strength. I release the love of God that embraces and surrounds you all the days of your lives. I open up the heavens to come and engage with you. I open up your portals in the spirit of your being, your heart into the things of the spirit, that you would grow exponentially in awareness, in the truth of the power of you. We celebrate your uniqueness today. We celebrate the glory of the Lord that is on you. We celebrate the journey that you have been on. We celebrate the breakthroughs that you've had, the changes that you've gone through. We celebrate that today. And we thank you, God, that you are in us, you are for us, you surround us with your beautiful presence, and that your love knows no bounds. And in you, we are limitless. In you, there is no boundaries except amazing love. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. You're touching everyone's hearts right now. Bring refreshing, bring healing, bring renewing to each and every one of them. I thank you, God. Everyone just take another breath in and just release. And I want you to say, thank you, God. Thank you for your presence. Thank you for your love. Thank you that you are with me. Thank you that I'm learning so much more about myself and about you. And thank you for this amazing relationship that is available to me in the Spirit. Thank you, God. Thank you for the future. Thank you for our future. All right, if everyone would like to show me your beautiful faces. Only got a few more minutes left. Good on you, Bradley. Leanna.
Hi, Dottie. It's good to see
Hello. You
you. Hi,
too.
Jenny. Good to see you as well. Love you guys.
Love you too. Can you feel the presence on you?
I always do.
Good on you, Dal. That's the right answer. Oh, good. Oh,
I'm not sure who
nice.
that gentleman was, Dottie, but Xavier said, love you too.
That's gorgeous.
So cute.
That's lovely, Sky. Good to see you. All right,
Great to see
beautiful
you.
people. Lovely
Thank
to
you,
see your beautiful faces. Please be encouraged. Know how incredible you are, how important you are, how powerful God has created you. And be, spread that. That's the best joy of life, is spreading that unconditional love, that encouragement, that, how you going? I hope you're doing well. Or just be an ear for someone. You don't have to solve their problems. God's the solver of problems. Sometimes we get into the God complex and think we have to play God and fix everything and everyone. That's not our job, but we partner with him in all things, every minute of the day, all night. All right, beautiful people, thank you so much, and have a lovely week, whatever that looks like, because I don't know what day it is, and we'll catch up next week.